Nityanandam, with the grace and blessings of my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Swamiji, I am continuing a series of sharings in the field of conscious conception as gifted to humanity by the enlightened civilization of Bharat by our Vedic rishis. Today, I would like to share one very beautiful component of the whole program, Mantra Pushpam. Let us begin by understanding what exactly is a mantra. Mananat trayate iti mantraha, meaning that which uplifts you by constant repetition and chanting is a mantra. The beauty of the Vedic chants is that they have a literal and a phonetic effect. Even for somebody born in a remote village in Africa, if he listens or even chants the mantra sincerely without even understanding the meaning of it, whatever is the desired effect it needs to have will happen purely as a result of the phonetics that are generated by the chanting. The vibrations generated by the chanting have it in them to create the intended impact on the listener or the person who is chanting. Mantra Pushpam is the flower of Vedic chants. I feel so blessed to belong to this wonderful tradition of the Vedic rishis. The astounding revelations that happen by going through and understanding the various components of Mantra Pushpam has left me spellbound with respect to the knowledge, the intelligence, the compassion that they had for humanity, and the deep understandings that they had about the science of life. Mantra Pushpam is basically invoking the water energy. Water is the basis of all creation. Very beautifully, in a very rhythmic manner, the Mantra Pushpam itself describes the interplay and celebrates the relationship of water, the fundamental of all the elements, with the sun, the moon, the star, the clouds, the fire, time, and space. I will be sharing the link of Mantra Pushpam in the video below, and I recommend all the viewers to listen to it. That itself will transport you to such a beautiful space. Now, what exactly is the Mantra Pushpam all about? Basically, it describes the interplay of our senses, the mind, and our imprints or the vasanas. In one of my upcoming videos, I will be talking to all of you about limbic imprints, what modern science understands it as, and what our Vedic rishis have labeled as vasanas or samskaras. Keep tuned to learn more about the limbic imprints in the further videos. But I would like to limit today's discussion to Mantra Pushpam itself. As I said, it describes the interplay of our senses, mind, and the imprints, which in turn causes the perception that we have about ourselves, about the world, about God, all of that. Basically, it is the perception which dictates our life, and our mind is nothing but our accumulated understandings over a period of time. The things that we have understood, which is based on our perception and which in turn is based on our patterns. Mantra Pushpam, just an authentic listening and chanting of the Mantra Pushpam itself, has in its innate capacity to dissolve all these limiting patterns and give us the right knowledge about the self. Now, this is one of the beautiful practices that we share with the participants who have enrolled for the Conscious Conception program in End Pregnancy. The mother listens to it every single day. The vibrations that are generated by the chants, even if she doesn't literally understand the whole thing, causes the the intended effect on the listener, not only after the baby has happened inside the womb, or rather the conceptus has happened inside the womb, much prior to that, during the period of gametogenesis. Like all of us know, the creation itself is happening in the body fluids. The gametogenesis, the gametes are also growing within the body fluids. And the vibrations get transmitted through the body fluids to the gametes, through the amniotic fluid to the growing fetus. And the desired effect is giving you the knowledge of your true self, giving you the knowledge of your divinity. In one of my previous videos, I spoke about experiments with water, the very beautiful research that was conducted by one of the Japanese scientists, Dr. Masaru Emoto. You could also look up the YouTube link of Dr. Masaru Emoto and look for yourself the beautiful crystals that happen in water when the water is exposed to the positive emotions of love, the word empowering words, and on the other hand, the negative effect that it has when a person is exposed to negative words and negative emotions. He very beautifully concludes, we all have been given the power of creation by God. It is in our capacity that we can change the quality of humanity in just but a moment, very beautifully echoing the Vedic understandings that are imparted by the chanting of Mantra Pushpam itself. Keep tuned in to learn more about limbic imprints, vasanas, and samskaras in my upcoming video. Thank you all, Nityananda.